Just you can see here, yesterday we completed up to this topic now. Next we have duct designing methods. Okay. Duct designing methods. Before we need to learn one more thing, that is duct designing using continuity equation. Why we need this means, for example, you will go any interviews. In that condition, they will don't provide any data. Okay, directly they will give only CFM and FPM. Okay, based on that you need to calculate your duct sizes. Okay, how much of width, at the same time how much of height, you need to calculate that one. That's why first of all I will explain this one. In pipe sizing also we need this equation. Okay, when you will calculate your pipe size, that condition also we need this one. Q is equal AV. This is continuity equation. Okay, in fluid mechanics already you know that. Just you can see Q is equal AV. Q is equal flow rate of air. Okay, in CFM. Okay, CFM is a English units na. Already we know that CFM is a English units. And next you will take next one, liter per second. Liter per second is a metric units. And next you will take meter cube per second. This is SI. Come on. Wait a 1 minute. Okay. Okay, just you can see here. Q is flow rate of air in CFM. CFM we consider as a English units. Liter per second. Liter per second we consider as a metric units. Meter cube per second we consider as a SI metric. Okay, next cross sectional area of duct. A is equal to cross sectional area of duct. Okay, here we have units square feet, at the same time meter square. Square feet means English units, meter square means SI units. Okay, next velocity of air. Okay, here we have FPM. FPM means flow per minute. Here CFM means cubic feet per minute. Already we discussed this one. Next here we have meter per second. Okay, meter per second means same SI metric. Okay, meter per second also SI metric. Next after this, just you can see here we have 1 meters per second is equal to how much of FPM. At the same time 1 liter per second is equal to how much of CFM. Just you will note down this data. This data also important in conversion condition. Okay, after that for example you will take this picture. Okay, in interview directly they give like this. Okay, they will give like this. In this condition what we will need to do, for example I have like this. Already I placed my 8 terminals. At the same time I know CFM cubic feet per minute for each 8 terminal. At the same time I know mission also. I have mission also. At the same time I have 8 terminal also. Next I have routing also. I need to find my duct sizes. How can we find our duct sizes? Okay, tell me now. How can we find our duct sizes now? CFM divided by velocity, right? Just you can see here Q is equal to AV na, our formula. Already we know Q. What is Q? CFM, airflow rate. At the same time V means velocity. FPM, already we know FPM. At the same time CFM. That condition we need to find out our area. How can we find our area? Means directly you can mention, just see, directly you can mention, or otherwise you will take calculator directly. We don't need this one. already we know two values na. That condition, just A is equal to Q by V. Okay, Q already we know. How much of our Q? 3000. Before, first of all we want to learn here, see here, this is our mission. For example, just you can assume, okay, this is our mission. Here we have 8 terminals. This is our routing. Okay, A to B we consider as a section here. A to B we consider as a one section. B to C is a one section, and C to D is a one section. Okay, totally here we have 3 sections. Okay, first of all, this 8 terminal 1000, this 8 terminal 1000, and this 8 terminal 1000, means total we need 3000 CFM. That's why we selected our mission capacity also 3000 CFM. Okay, first of all, here started at 3000 CFM. Okay, and here splitted, just you can see, divided here. Here going 2000 CFM this side, at the same time this turned into 1000 CFM for this 8 terminal. Okay, again here same, going this one, passing like this. Again here also we need 1000 CFM na, again going like this. Again remaining 1000 CFM coming for this. Okay, dividing like this. Now first of all we need to find this value A to B. Okay, how can we find our A to B value? A to B section width and height, means first of all we need to assume our width value. Okay, we need to assume our width value. Present we don't have exact, right? That condition definitely you need to take assuming value. For example, my assuming value directly you will take, that one is 12 inch. Okay, H is equal to 12 inch. You will take area means width into height na. Okay, here duct we consider as a width into height, not a length. That condition, actually area means length into width, already we know, but here cross sectional area we consider a width into height. That's why you will take area is equal width into height. Okay, based on level height or floor height, we need to consider our height also, right? That condition directly you will take height 12 inch, that is assumption value. Okay, based on that, first of all we need to find out our area. How can we find out our area? Means already we have Q, CFM value and FPM value. Directly you can mention your calculator. Just 3000 divided by how much? 1200. Okay, how much? 2.5. Just you can see here we have 1200 FPM. 1200 FPM means low velocity or medium velocity or high? Low velocity system na. Low velocity system means automatically this cost also less, initial cost. Why means fan capacity also less na. Okay, here we got our value 2.5 feet square, right? 2.5 feet square. Now we know area, at the same time remaining two values. Now we need to find out our width. How can we find out our width? Means just you can see here width. Okay, how much of width here? We need to find out that one. Already we know area, at the same time we know height also. That condition W is equal to, you can mention area by height. Okay, that condition you will get W is equal to 2.5 by 1. How can we get this 1? Means 12 inches is equal to 1 feet na. Here 2.5 is a square feet, means our units in feet condition. Definitely below this value also we need in feet. This unit conversion is very very important. Okay, that condition directly you can mention 12 inch by 12 inch, or directly you will take 1 feet. 12 inches equal 1 feet, already we know directly. That's why you can mention 1, or directly you can divide 12 inch by 12 inch, you will get 1, that is 1 feet. Okay, now you will get 2.5 feet. 2.5 feet converted into inches again, 2.5 into 12, 2.5 into 12, 1 feet is equal 12 inch na? Then you will get 30 inch. Now our duct width is 30 inch. Already we assumed our value. What is the 12 inch height? Okay, now we got na. By using like this continuity equation you can use, and you can find out like this. Now clear na this one? Same as well as you can find out B to C section, at the same time C to D section also. Okay, in pipe sizing also this is very very important. You can note down this. Okay, Next, mm, next we will discuss already in notes we have, if you need you can note down, that is better to you. Why means, when you study your notes you will get some confusion, but when you running class you will take notes, that is better to you. Revision condition also. Okay, now clear na this topic, only duck size. Hmm. Okay, for example, you will take as a application, this is one of the office room. Okay, you will take this one of the application, you will take office room, that condition, this is only for example, not exact. You will take one example and go to your data sheet. Okay, we have one data sheet for that. Go to HVAC. Yes, you can see we have like this: recommended maximum duct velocities for low velocity system. Okay, for example, we consider as a office now. Just you can see, office means private office, commercial. You can consider private office. How much is there? You will take this one is equal friction method. This is if you need constant, you will take 1200 constant, or if you need equal friction method or any other method, you can use this one. Present we are using this one directly. I will take this, or otherwise you will take this one also. Okay, this is maximum, V maximum. V maximum means you will calculate your velocity from the ashtray sheets. That condition definitely we need less than this velocity. Okay, when you will know about complete calculation, then you will understand this one. That's not a problem. Okay, which one? This is based on our place. This is residence places. This is upper. This is constant velocity method condition. If you need constant velocity method, you can use this one. If you need equal friction, you can use. Yeah. That is, you will take industrial sector. Here we have industrial na last. That is completely industry type na. You consider this as that one. For example, hotel. Here we have hospital bed. Here you can take third one. Apartments after hospital bedrooms. Okay. This is actually this is only for understanding. When you will go to interview, that condition they are giving directly this type of routing. They will give one of the question, means one of the task as a interview purpose. In real time condition we no need this one, directly we can calculate from the X-ray sheets. Okay, that purpose I explained. Actually, if you need this one, you will take this velocity also. When you will mention for quotation, that condition you will take this values, you can mention directly. That is easy process. Already I said this is V maximum in supply, this is also V maximum in return. When you will take your values from the ashtray sheets, you will get some velocity. Okay, you will compare with the velocity. Okay, you will check with the velocity. Definitely you need less than this velocity. Okay, that purpose only. Okay, I will explain equal friction method, then you will understand easily. Okay. Okay, clear na? Next, come to equal friction method. Okay, in this method just you can see, with this method the same value friction loss rate per length of duct, okay, use it to size each section of duct in this system. Okay, you will take entire your system, we have same friction value, means friction value is constant in this condition. In this method you will remember this point. This point is very important. When you will take equal friction method, that condition our friction value also constant. Okay, the friction loss rate is chosen to result in economical balance between duct cost and energy cost, means fabrication cost at the same time running cost. Okay, both are, initial cost is high but running cost compared to that one some low other methods. This is better for residential and commercial. Okay, and when you will increase your friction, automatically increasing our pressure loss also, na, that condition we need to select our fan also high capacity. That's way here we have our friction is constant, na, that condition we have constant running cost also. You will compare with that one. Okay, and a higher friction loss result in a smaller ducts but higher fan operating cost. Next, this method is mostly universally used for supply duct, return duct and exhaust air duct for low and medium pressure up to 4 inch of WG water gauge. Okay, this is also one of the pressure unit. Okay, mostly we are using this method for residential buildings and commercial buildings. At the same time you will take small industrial applications also, you can use this one. Okay, next, see here we have duct type, friction loss and velocity range. Already we discussed this one. Again you can see here friction loss, this friction loss is constant. Okay, you will take low velocity duct and medium velocity duct, two system, we have this much of friction loss. And velocity range already you know, 900 to 2500. Okay, low velocity up to 2000 we consider. Yeah. Okay, next, high velocity duct system, you will consider this one. Okay, next, in actual practice we are taking this value. Okay, F is equal 0.08 inch. Okay, next, when you will get, in India we are taking some 0.1 also, some type of situations. I will explain that situation also why we will take that one. Okay, next you will see here we have advantages of the equal friction duct. Just you can see automatically reduces air velocities in the direction of airflow. Okay, for supply air system. Next, see here automatically reduces air velocity means when occurs friction loss, automatically pressure drop. Pressure drop means automatically velocity also reduces, na, based on our size area. Okay, for supply air system. Next, balanced designing with respect to initial and running cost. Already I explained here, same point, initial cost and running cost. Okay, both purpose it is better, this design, this method. If the duct layout is symmetrical, okay, giving the same length in each run, then no dampers are required to balance the system, as this method given equal pressure loss in each branches. Means just you will take, for example, okay, this is my machine, my ducting going like this. Okay, both sides I have like this. Okay, in this method this is we consider as a split bend or Y bend, Y type. Okay, both sides we have our flow, this side we have same flow and this side we have same flow and same friction also. That type of situation here we no need to mention our dampers. Why? Means our friction is constant, na? That condition we no need our dampers like VCD. Okay, every bench volume control purpose or pressure control purpose we need to mention our VCDs, volume control dampers. When you will get this type of situation, okay, both sides equal, you no need to mention your VCDs, you will remember that point. Okay, next, quick and easy method of duct designing. Okay, you will design easily this one. Next one is disadvantages. It is not suitable for long run duct. Long run duct means Yeah. Duct more than 30 feet we consider as a long run, but here long run means, just you can see, for example, this is my same mission. Okay, I have my duct like this. Okay, and here I have one branch, and here I have one branch. Only for example, this one, here I have one branch. That condition, this is our A. At the same time, this is our B. Okay, this is our C, this is our D, we consider as A. Okay, next, this is E. Okay, we have this one. Totally A to B one section, B to C one section, C to D one section, and D to E one section. Totally we have 5 sections here also. Just here long run means only you need to take here to here, one section purpose, that one. Okay, when you will design your duct routing, definitely less than 30 feet we need one branch as a residential commercial building condition, but you will take industrial, that is separate. Industrial sector we have 50 feet 40 feet also between the one branch to another branch. But when you will take residential condition, definitely you will get this situation. Here long run means only you will consider with one section, not a entire. This is our initial point, this is our final point. You don't consider with this one, only you consider with one section, A to B section only you need to consider. You don't consider with this point to this point long run ducts. Okay, now understand. That is not applicable, automatically dropping our friction, that condition. That's why you can dropping that friction. Why means large area, you know, we have large length, long length na, that condition automatically dropping our friction. Now that is not friction, constant friction method na. That's why long run ducts is not applicable in this one above 30 feet. You will take B to C, you will consider with bend also, that's not. You will consider all sections. A to B one section you consider, B to C also we need 30 feet below, and you will take C to D also we need 30 feet below. You will take any section, definitely we need below the 30 feet. If we have above the 30 feet, we consider as a long run ducts. That is not suitable for in this equal friction method. Okay. Okay, next see this point. There is no natural provision for equalizing pressure drop in brancher when layout is not symmetrical. For example, just you can see here, not this one. See here we have symmetrical shape, this side we have same portion, this side we have same portion. This type of condition VCDs are not applicable, we don't need VCDs. But you will take non-symmetrical, means we have like this, only one branch is there, definitely you need to place your one VCD. Okay, volume control damper. Volume control dampers. Okay, based on shape we have that one. We have squares, rounds, both are is there. See, these all are we consider as a volume control damper. Based on your size you need to select this one. Why means you will take any company, we have standard size na, based on that standard size we will prepare our also our damper, same company will prepare. Again you can ask. Hmm. Hmm. For example, you are using rectangular duct, that condition you can use this type of rectangular. Okay, if you are using square, you can use square. If you are using circular, you can use circular type. That is depends upon your shape. Okay, you can select that one, dampers. Okay. Okay, next, for example, in this equal friction method, using standard chart and table, just you can see duct designing with equal friction method using standard chart and a table. Okay, this is, can you write this one, all of you? Just you can see in this one. Where is that one? Okay, just you can listen, you can write these notes, all of you. Duct designing with equal friction method using standard chart and table from ASHRAE. Okay, duct designing with equal friction method using standard chart and table from ASHRAE. Okay, for example, you will take application is office. Next, can you write application office. Okay, this is only example. You asked the doubt now, I will clarify now. Just you can see here this picture. Office purpose, how much is there? 2000. Can you write V maximum, velocity maximum, V maximum is called 2000 fpm. Can you write that one also? Okay, velocity maximum 2000 fpm. Okay, and next, one more point, we are using which method? Equal friction method na. That condition we need to take this value na. In actual practice we need to take this one. Friction is equal 0.08 inch Wg by 100 feet, water gauge per 100 feet. You will take Wc, water column for 100 feet. Okay, you can write this value also. Friction F is equal 0.08 inch Wg by 100 feet. All of you note down this. Okay, now we know two values. Next, you will consider we know now fpm at the same time which one? Friction. We know these two values, right? Yes or no? Next, we need to find out our actual velocity. Here we have how much of CFM totally? 5000 CFM na. Just you can see, started at 5000. Next here 1000 going na, passing to this diffuser. Next here coming 4000, again passing to here 1000, coming 3000. Okay, total CFM is 5000. You can note down this one also. Q is equal 5000 CFM. Now we have totally three values: V maximum, velocity maximum, friction, at the same time CFM. Now here we have one point: duct designing with equal friction method using standard chart and table from ASHRAE. Okay, now I need to find out my velocity. This is only we have V maximum, that is maximum velocity. Okay, definitely we need less than that velocity, our velocity value. Okay, I need to find out that one. Just you can see in this picture, this is our chart. Here we have friction loss, at the same time air quantity CFM, both is there na. We know these two values. What is our friction value? 0.08. we know this one. At the same time our CFM 5000. If you need to rotate this one, directly click on this one, rotate clockwise. Just you can see. Is it visible, all of you? Just you can see in this picture. Here we have our air quantity. Okay. Next, our air quantity, how much? We have 5000 CFM. At the same time, here we have 0.08. Just here, just you can see, observe this graph. Totally we have 4 types of lines: horizontal lines, air quantity lines, and vertical lines, friction loss lines. At the same time, here you can see velocity. This inclined lines we consider as a velocity lines, and these lines we have this type of lines. Just you can see duct diameter, means circular duct lines. Here you can see. Okay, we have here inches, not mm. Okay. Just you can see now, we know our CFM 5000 and 0.08. Just you can match these 2 points at here na. Okay, this point exactly. Based on this point, you can draw like this. How much? 1200 to 1400. Between you will get your line. Just you can draw one line parallel to velocity line. Okay, already we know intersecting point. This is our intersecting point, right? In this condition, what you do means directly you can draw one parallel line to your velocity lines. Then you will get middle of 1400 to 1200. That condition you will take 1300 your velocity. Okay, now can you write your velocity v is equal 1300 fpm. Okay, 1300 fpm. Now you can compare with your maximum velocity. This is less than maximum velocity na, means applicable for this method. Now accepted this condition. Okay. Next, again you can take 5000, this 0.08, both are matching it here. This condition again you can draw, you can take one more line, means see where is our duct diameter line, intersecting here duct diameter line also. Just you can see 26 inch. Okay, can you write this? Diameter, duct diameter is 26 inch. Okay, 26 inch. Just you can write that one. Definitely we need diameter value. Okay, duct diameter 26 inch. This is circular duct, not a rectangular. Okay. Okay. Now we got totally 4 values now. First we know friction, constant friction value, at the same time CFM value. Based on that two, we find it which one, velocity v value, at the same time duct diameter value. Okay, circular duct diameter value. Okay. Just we have 3 minutes here. I will send one more link to you.